Well, good morning and welcome to another video from Vespa Adventures. Back on a scooter, nice and simple, just me by myself, my little Vespa GT, heading to the Veteran Motor Scooter Club's Extravaganza at Ryton on Dunsmore near Coventry. I'd have been on my GTS today really to go to an event like this if I was just going to have a look at the event or have a wander around, but I have offered to put this scooter on the Veteran Vespa Club stand at the event, which was a pretty successful event last year for the VMSC, and getting most of the Vespa awards and second best stand. So Richard from the VMSC is going to work really hard to make the stand just that little bit better. I can't see my scooter's going to add an awful lot to that, but it'll be another one on the display and hopefully go for best club stand, so fingers crossed. Now I'd like to say I'm up bright and breezy. I'm up fairly early to get there in time to set up. Bright it certainly isn't, breezy it certainly is. What we would have hoped would have been a nice spring day has turned out to be the tail end of the, well, hopefully the last of the winter storm, Storm Catherine. It's not so bad this morning, but it is a bit blowy and buffety, and the moment staying mainly dry, so I'm hoping that'll be how it sticks for at least the next half an hour till I get there anyway.
No, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, we're with Eric, and this is a
Vespa DX200E.
And what age?
98.
It's a 98, yeah, so it's a relatively late one. So it's disc brake model, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last design. And how long you had it?
But for 4 years, and if you look at mileage on it, I haven't really put many miles on it at all.
Oh no, definitely not. It's an absolutely lovely nick as well, isn't it? So you don't get on it that often.
No.
Do you ride any others?
I've got a P150X at home, which is workhorse, which I go to Veteran Vespa Club rallies on.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
And then this one just goes out.
Now and again, special occasions.
Yeah, absolutely right. But I'm hoping to introduce it more like that.
Yeah.
It's not working at the moment.
No, it's always difficult to know, isn't it, when you get one that's so tidy, is that how much you should ride or shouldn't. And
also, I'm usually riding it with my wife beside me on a 50, so.
Oh, okay. So
obviously
the 150 is a bit better.
Really,
yeah,
it's just
absolutely ideal.
Slower, so.
Yeah. How long have you been in the club?
The club since 2018.
Oh, okay. So
relatively new to it, so 6 years.
Yeah, smashing. Yeah, you do.
I've been on the 90% of the rallies. It's 3 rallies a year, and I've been on 90% of them, which is
good stuff. Yeah,
really
fantastic. Yeah, lovely. Scooter's absolutely standard, pretty much underneath.
Yeah, that it
apart from the accessories and the elbow grease that's gone into it, obviously.
Yeah, it's got no front and back shocks on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, non-standard or
not? Non-standard, and
yeah,
it's just like being sat on the sofa.
Makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it? Yeah. You just feel the wheels are connected with the ground properly as well. Yeah, smashing. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks. That's a lovely scooter. Cheers, Eric, and thanks for sharing it with us.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Thank you.
Mine can't get no rest. No, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no, it ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah.
I'm with Bob, and this is a
PX 200E series special.
and it's a series special. How many of these were made?
400.
400 in the UK, yeah?
Yes.
400 in total,
400 in UK, I think.
yeah. Were they a UK only special? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
They were
I think
available worldwide or
Yes.
Europe-wide, yeah. Because they're quite with the black and white checker. It's got
as
like a
far,
bit of a
as far as I know,
tombstone
they're
sort
all
of.
black.
Yeah,
Black and white.
yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ride it much?
It gets ridden regularly through the summer.
Yeah, when it's dry.
Not the winter.
No. Do you ride anything else?
Yeah, I've got my T5.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a good workhorse.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And how long you had this?
Probably about 8 years now.
Oh, okay, yeah. And this is a condition you bought it in, or does it need a bit of work? Or?
It's needed a little bit of work, but basically it was as it is.
Oh, lovely.
I've fitted a lot of
To the
crossbars
accessories.
and accessories, yeah.
Sure. No, it looks nice. It's just done
Yeah.
lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
It's got less than 10,000 kilometres. So it's only
Oh,
got
okay. Yes.
6,000 miles.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what age is it?
It's 22-year-old now.
I said 2002,
2000, well,
yeah.
So 52, so
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's one of the very late PX200s.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were about 2003, wasn't it? They stopped,
yes.
roughly.
Yeah.
And then the 125s up to about 2016, weren't they, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they strangled the two strokes,
Yes.
unfortunately. But that's, I suppose, what the Veteran Vespa Club's here to do, is to keep the two strokes alive, isn't it?
Keep them going, yeah.
Absolutely.
As you can
And
see,
they're very old, right up
very
there.
old, yeah.
And it's nice to see what I suppose you and I would call more modern scooters here.
Yeah.
So I'm still old enough to consider the PX to be a modern scooter.
Scooter, yes.
I suppose some of the VVC members are very much considered to be modern scooters.
Modern scooters.
But they're all classic layout, classic, the same engine design,
Yes.
right back to the 1950s.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. You doing the London to Brighton next week?
That depends.
On weather or?
Yes, basically. If I shall have a look at the weather. If it looks as though it's going to be dry, I shall be there.
Oh, lovely.
If it's wet, no. You don't go out in wet.
No.
Sometimes I get caught out in rain,
As you do.
but I never take it out.
Never intentionally. No.
No.
Oh, great. Well, if you do, have a cracking weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, and thanks very much. Cheers.
No problem.
Yeah. Well, we're on the Veteran Vespa Club stand. It's running into early afternoon, and thankfully the crowds have thinned out. It's been a really busy day. But here's some of the Veteran Vespa Club's scooters on display. The earliest model they've got on display here today is a 65 Sprint, and that is in absolutely beautiful looking condition, isn't it? That's a gorgeous little scooter. And next to there is a 67 125 Super. Probably very popular economy model in its days. The small frames were regarded as being quite cheap and cheerful and as a useful commuter bike. Now they're obviously quite collector's pieces. Lovely Rally 200, and to me this is how I like scooters to look. It's ridden, it's natural, it's original paint, its little scuffs and scars all tell a story, and you can see it's been around, and I bet it's got some stories to tell. Oh, wonder what that one is. Have we ever seen that one before? That's my 77 Spanish GT 160. An ET3 Primavera. Now that was a model that jumped ahead slightly in technology, electronic ignition and 3-port engine. Gave the little small frame probably the best performing standard small frame that came out of the factory, and probably its more modern counterpart. I say more modern, it's still probably a 1980s model, but that's an ETS P125, so it's the modern version of the small frame scooter, a little bit more up-to-date styling, or as it would have been at the time. And next to there is an absolute classic Vespa, one of the most popular two-stroke manual Vespas that came out of the factory, which was the Vespa T5, and that's a Mark 1 T5. And just looking at the card, that is not quite sure, but built from around 1985, auto lube, Later models had electric start, but that was a bit of a game changer. 5-port 125 engine with some real good performance. Next along is another PK, so the slightly more modern version of the small frame. That's a 50cc engine, so able to be ridden by 16-year-olds. And this was a game-changing scooter in its time. This is the Koza, and you could see where the early design ideas of the GTS started to come from. The wider centre tunnel, the wider, slightly lower saddle, the slightly more bulbous front end, but reputed, I've never ridden a Koza, but they're reputed to have a beautiful soft ride, gentle ride, but still got that classic 2-stroke engine and manual gearbox. This little model's a Vespa 50S, so probably one of the most prolific Vespas ever made, the 50s in various guises. But to meet learner laws across most of Europe, I imagine there was a period in the 70s, 60s, 70s and 80s where most 16-year-old aspiring scooterists of one type or another would have started out there riding on a Vespa 50. It's slightly more modern now. There's a 1998 PX200 in colours of the classic Jaguar racing car, and the two scooters that I've featured separately. There's Eric's PX200 and Bob's PX200 Special, which is both an absolutely lovely pair of scooters. Richard from the VMSC has made a real effort to put this stand on. Well done, Richard. A fantastic stand again. It's really worth the efforts. Really paid off.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sadly no trophy.
No. We got yes, yeah. We got trophies as well. Three of the Vespas got trophies in the classes, but we didn't win the stand.
The overall, no. We can see how much effort and time goes into putting the stand together as well, and hopefully you've got the message across as well. All geared 2-stroke Vespas from new to old.
Yes.
Or old to new.
Yeah.
And riders too.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And there was a fair bit of interest, so I think we might have gained another 3 or 4 members. Good. So I'm quite pleased about that.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Just encouraging new people in.
Definitely. There's a lot of stigma about the Veteran Vespa Club, which is you've either got to be a veteran or you're going to ride something that's kind of 60 or 70 years old, and it's not about that at all.
No.
It's, as you said, if it's 2-stroke with gears, this is the club.
Yeah. It's all about the enjoyment as well, isn't it? It always comes across to me as being a very friendly club.
Yes,
definitely. Very welcoming and open, and everybody like-minded and small enough that club politics don't get involved.
We have got that benefit. Yes, like I say, it's a lovely little club. Some great members, some very old members, and we've got years and years of experience of Vespa clubs and all the events they used to do throughout the decades.
Yeah, go back 60s, 70s.
Most definitely. Yes.
Well, London to Brighton next weekend. Good luck. I can't make it.
Okay.
Good luck. I hope it all goes well.
Yes, fingers crossed on the weather. And that should be good. And there should be some fantastic old scooters on that one, because it is mainly focused at the older scooters.
How close to the day is it? The 60th anniversary.
It was. It's pretty. In fact, it's not far off actually, because I think that was around the 13th, and we are the 13th. So it might be virtually. It might be on. It might be the day. 60 years on. Yes.
Well, brilliant. I hope all goes well, and hope it stays dry.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Cheers, and well done again. That was a good day out.
Okay.
It's when the devil's out to get you, you better pray